This video is for anyone who is trying to reduce the amount of time that you spend doing customer support and managing customer support as a department in your business. I think that especially in today's day and age, it is extremely important that you have a workflow that is capable of scaling with you, which means that no matter how many support tickets you get, or no matter if there's a wave of influx of clients or customers, you are able to keep up with that workload at no cost of extra time or money, or that you have to spend hiring people. There are many areas in your business that you can implement these workflows in, but the ones that I'll be going over today is sales, fulfillment, and data and reporting. The Slack system that I've developed is going to help you manage these three core areas. So what we're doing is taking data from three different forms, from customer success, support ticket, and sales development, and bringing that into a Google Sheet as well as a Slack ticket system that will let you or your team know whenever someone has a new request that they want to leave, or if they have trouble signing into something. This way, not only do you instantly get a notification when a customer of yours does an action, but also you have complete sales oversight as to how many people are filling out these forms, what is their main pain points, what are they saying. And also with the EOD reports, you will have a system where you can check up on every single day and it will automatically update for you. Okay, this is how the form would look like for a client success EOD. This is a internally facing form, which means that you and your team can fill it out at the end of every single day to see what tasks you've worked on. For example, here I have any client highlights or wins, technical issues, and suggestions that you have over the day. And essentially you can use this as a log bookkeeping method in order to not only collect data over time, but also to make sure that every single person is up to date on what it is that you've done. So if we just send this off with this information, we should be getting a notification on Slack, which will update us with this exact information. Okay, this is how the message looks like. So you have end of day report, today's date, daily tasks, technical issues, client highlights, and suggestions. Obviously, this is just a template. You can adapt this to whatever it is that you want feedback on from the people that you work with. This way you can receive a wide spread of information from your team, but do it in a very synchronized and standardized way, which is very useful for reporting later on. And then next is the sales representative form, which is the exact same thing, but for the people that actually reach out to customers and are customer-facing team member of yours, who interact with your prospects on a daily basis, answering messages, placing calls, writing emails, all that kind of stuff. The form for that actually looks like this. This is the representative form that I've made. Again, it's just a template. We have messages sent. We can do one for each. Replies attended, resources sent, meetings booked, client closed. If we send that form out, we should get a notification on this channel that looks like this. So we have again, same format, today's date, and then all the information that we've filled out. And the difference with this scenario is that there is an extra step at the end, which will take all this information and then automatically store that for you in a spreadsheet that looks like this. If we go here, yeah. So it has today's date and timestamp, and then the messages sent, replies sent, and all the data that you are collecting from your forms and from your team members. And the cool thing about this is that you can create live reporting graphs based on this data sheet that you have. So you can see what months you've been getting more replies from people, or where your client engagement was the highest from meetings booked to clients closed. And this way you have every single metric on your front-facing sales that is recorded automatically for you. This next one is a very simple support ticketing system. This will allow you to keep track of what it is that people want from you over the course of 6 months, 12 months, however long the system is functional, and based on the trends that your customers demand from you and based on the types of tickets that you get from customers. So if we fill this out with some test information and send it off, in our support channel, we'll get a notification that looks like this. So again, timestamp, and then also the client issue and the solution that people have attempted. And this is again logged onto the CRM that we have. So if we go into support ticket trends, we can see that over time, we can collect data on the common problems and just things that people mainly struggle with. And again, you can expand this to like 10 more rows that, for example, for an info product business or e-commerce, it would be something like um, this product link is broken, or this page image is not the right one. Just things the users have flagged that they can submit a report very easily to you, and then you and your team know exactly what to change, what to improve on. By the way, the make scenarios for this are very simple. It's just a Google Forms watch responses module that will collect all the bundles, and then Slack will just parse the message nicely. You can do this with, if I go into the Slack module itself, you can do this very nicely using, they have their own block kit builder. This is basically a better way, better than Markdown, to format Slack messages. So you can have things like interactive blocks. There's also checkboxes, things like that. So you can go very, very creative and detailed into how it is that you want to report, or how it is that you want to gain messages from your team. And you can simply paste the JSON into make.com, and then a Google Sheets append a new row or add a new row. So it's very simple, because all of these automations are maybe 2 to 3 scenarios each, and they're very easy to set up, but they have such a profound impact, especially if you are dealing with a high number of support tickets, or you don't really know where things are being done or decisions are being made without you. This is very, very useful in order to create a asynchronous line of communication between your team members and yourself.